Synth Drones. Today we're going to be talking about the Behringer DeepMind 12. Hi, I'm Pure Ambient Drone. This is my channel where I vlog about synthesizers. Hit the subscribe button, tap the bell, keep up with all of my synth adventures, and join me at pureambientdrone.com. You will find links there to all the places I'm engaged with that has to do with synthesizers. And please support me at patreon.com. I have a series over there, why you're not making money with synthesizers music. So basically it's a series where I talk about making money with synthesizers and having fun while you're doing it as well. That's at my patreon.com/pure ambient drone page. So I want to talk about the DeepMind 12. It's been out for many years now, and I've talked about it before, but I think that I just think that it justifies having a revisit to this synthesizer because it is something that is very special that Behringer has come up with. So I want to begin by telling you that I have gone through a lot of synthesizers over the years. Recently, I just once again sold the Prophet 6. I've had it in the module form and I've had it in the keyboard form. You can see the empty space that I'm holding the camera on. I also had the OB6. Now, my choice for those, to get rid of those two once again, is because I've got the Pro 2. It has both filters. I know that the Pro 2 is a digital oscillator synthesizer, but the filters in there are so awesome. The capabilities of the Pro 2 are so awesome. I just thought that having the P6 in the OB6 was just way too much for me. So this video really is about the DeepMind 12, but the reason why I'm mentioning this is because over the years, I have gone through a lot of synthesizers. I have bought and sold a lot of synthesizers, but the one thing that has remained a staple in all of my tracks and in my studio has been the DeepMind 12. Now, I can get into all kinds of reasons, technical reasons why I love the DeepMind 12, but just let me keep it simple here because we're musicians first, and that is the DeepMind 12 fits in tracks always. I mean, there's just nothing that this machine can't do when it comes to manipulating sound and getting just getting itself to set perfect in a track. The DeepMind 12 is an extremely powerful synthesizer, and anyone who thinks it's not worth the price tag, I'm not sure what they're going for right now. I paid just shy of $1,000 for this. I guess after shipping and everything, it might have been around $1,000. It is a fantastic, and I bought it new. It is a fantastic sounding machine. I believe it is the best machine that Behringer has made to date. And so what I would like to say, because Behringer subscribes to this channel as of this video, if they're listening, if they're watching, please, Behringer, make more polyphonic synthesizers and forgo the menu diving, forgo the digital side of it. We don't really, us synth drones don't necessarily need all of these bells and whistles. What we really crave for is hands-on controls, some polyphonic options. This has a lot of horsepower in it. So if you want the complete package, go for the DeepMind 12. You won't be disappointed, in my opinion. But Behringer, I plead with them to please make a real Juno 6 or a Juno 60, preferably a Juno 60 remake, forgoing the screen. Give us hands-on control. I've said this in another video, but I think it needs to be said again. The DeepMind 12 already gives them much of the technology that they need. What we're looking for is something a little more hands-on, something a little more trimmed down, something a little more raw sounding, something a little more basic. If they would do this, I think that they would sell 10 times the amount. Of course, I don't know what their numbers are now. They may be doing just fine. And maybe Behringer doesn't want to go back to the drawing board backwards. Maybe they want to go forward. And there's a big argument, we want new synths. I have a new synth up here. It's called the Prophet X, and it does a lot of great things, and I'm very happy with it. But it's not a DeepMind 12. But on the other hand, the DeepMind 12 is not a Prophet X. So I guess what I'm looking for is something a little closer to the raw basics of analog. With that being said, the DeepMind 12 can very well fulfill all of that. I mean, it has all kinds of hands-on controls, and all you really have to do is just go in and get a initial patch and just start going crazy with it and designing stuff the way you want it, which is really something that I have been doing for the most part of late. So really, they don't have to go back and do what I'm asking them to do. It just would be really cool to have something that was nostalgic looking and functioning, that you didn't have all these other options. Because why I'm saying this is because I think sometimes too many options on a synth, back to the Prophet X, too many options can sometimes overwhelm me. And what I like to do is look at a synth and go, oh, okay, this does this and it does it great, and it's simple how it functions and how it operates, and it's not overcomplicated. And I think that's what brings us back to the vintage synthesizers. They were very capable in a specific area or sound palette. So for the most part, you could just say, okay, well, look, and I'm just kind of paraphrasing here, but it'd be like, okay, so the Prophet or the Pro One, this is my black color. The Prophet 5, this is my red color. And so like a painter would choose colors, a musician, a synthesist, would choose his sound palette based on the simplicity of the synthesizers of yesteryear. So I think it would be really great if Behringer would go back to the drawing board on some of these older polyphonic synthesizers and just bring them to us in a simple form as they were meant to be given to us, without all of the fancy screens and stuff. Now, I do like the idea of having on board sequencers. Those are nice, and I wouldn't even mind if they wanted to plug something in to those. One of the sequencer styles that I like the most is here on my Phantom, where you have the TR, or I'm not exactly sure. I think it's called the TR Rec, but I like the button options, and I don't know if there's some kind of patent on that from Roland, if they're able to mimic that, but I'm sure there's workarounds where they can make that happen. Anyways, that's my opinion for this morning. Don't know what you guys are thinking about the DeepMind 12 and Behringer in general, but leave your comments, engage on this channel. Love to hear from you guys. And join me over at pureambientdrone.com and support me at patreon.com/pureambientdrone. You'll get some exclusive content over there that's not found on this channel or anywhere else. Until next time, I am Pure Ambient Drone. Keep calm and synth on.